name is Emil, and thanks for coming back to my channel and looking at my videos. Today is a very exciting video. I'm gonna put my TA-15, my Transatlantic 15 watt against the mighty Mark V, the MESA Mark V. In my previous video, I gave you first look, first impressions, going through the amp and explaining all the channels and modes. I found the ultimate sound, which I'm gonna use, and just a short recap what it is. It's in the top boost mode in the clean channel. It sort of reminds me of the TWEED mode in the Mark V. The TWEED being like a slang for a old Fender amp. That's the fabric they used to cover all their amps in, that regular tweed look. It is sort of like calling like the Marshall sound the plexi sound, because the plexi is also slang for the front panels they used that was in plexiglass. So this is the same terminology, if I would. So is this as good as the Mark V? I don't know. I was very surprised when I tried it at first. It just straight away delivered like a wonderful tone. It was saturated and beautiful. With its pushed power section, I mean, it's easier to push this small EL84 power section than perhaps a 90 watt MESA. Although the Mark V, you can put it down into 10 watt mode also, but I don't know if in terms of sound, if that affects it, or I don't know. Okay, so let's talk a little bit what we're up against. The TA-15 has EL84s in the power section, and the Mark V has 6V6s. So like small tubes versus big power tubes. So is that gonna make a difference? Also, the TA-15 is a more scaled down version. The power section doesn't have, for example, presence, which might be an issue. I mean, I remember the setting on the Mark V was I pushed the presence all the way up high and I backed the treble just a little bit down. So that was a big factor to my sound. So this amp doesn't have a presence, although it has some different functions. So, I mean, this is a much simpler amp. The power section is more simple. It has smaller tubes, and that's gonna make it like more of a mid-ear, bright sound, maybe more compressed, versus the 6V6s or the EL34s. Also, it's a much larger tube. It's gonna make the sound more mid-ear and warm and bigger. Bigger and punchier, more like more air. So I mean, to me, the perfect sound is a really pushed Marshall, classic Marshall, that the power section is being really pushed, and that sound is it's like the benchmark for me. So we'll see if this little guy can hold up to the big boys, and I'll end this video with some thoughts, and yeah, we'll let's start. Stop talking so much. Let's do it. Okay. and we're back from the comparison. I think, just keeping it short here at the end of the video, I think this little amp, with some help of the Tube Screamer, actually does it for me. So I'm glad I sold my Mark V and got this instead, because the Mark V was just a big package of everything, and I only used like one, maybe two things. So this is my it's a very good substitute, so I'm happy I made the switch and saved some money. Anyways, that being said, I don't know how this stands up to like a real vintage Bassman, old Fender. I guess in the future, if I get my hands on one, we'll find out. But anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.